For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved, so fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in high levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you'll surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At ServiceFM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need ServiceFM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Hello, good evening and welcome to TK Shutter Reserve. And welcome to the RA NPL South Australia. This is Adelaide and this is Garner country. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land in which we meet. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging, and we acknowledge their spiritual connection to country as important today as it always has been. Tonight is the first leg of a two-legged semi-final for the right to play in the RA NPLSA Grand Final in a fortnight. West Torrens Birkalla, by virtue of finishing second on the ladder after the home and away season, gained the advantage of selecting whether this first tie was played at home or away. They've obviously selected to play away, but arguably the distinct disadvantage for them is that they had a week off last week whilst they waited in the wings for the outcome of the MetroStars versus Croydon elimination match played here last week. MetroStars won that game and they come into this tie in good form. They have the advantage of momentum. They played well last week and they won against Croydon 2-0, and before that they won their last two league games coming into this, also against Croydon and against Adelaide Comets. MetroStars have the second tightest defence behind Adelaide City in the NPL. They only conceded 23 goals in 23 league and finals games in 2026. How do you compete with that? Well, you throw the league's top scorer at it, backed up by an outstanding midfield that can nourish him. West Torrens Birkalla's George Blackwood has enjoyed the ill-intended generosity and often self-imploding decision-making of opposition defences all through 2026. Birkalla are the top scoring club in the league with 55 goals, but Mr. Blackwood has scored 21 of them. That's nearly 50%. I'm David Grant. I always have been, I always will be, and I'm your lead commentator for tonight's match. I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football and the build-up already to the second leg to be played at Jack Smith Park next Saturday the 5th of September. I'm not alone though. Strapping himself into the passenger seat alongside me for this one is Mr. Theo Milonis, a man who's been a technical director, a coach, a fan, an administrator and even a food critic. In fact, he's been pretty much everything except a footballer, or has he? Theo, welcome. Hey. How are you? And you're ready for this one tonight?
What an amazing intro! That was so well done. Excellent. I think I might just sit back and just allow you the whole show because that was brilliant. I don't need to be on.
No. There's no need to be so kind. Are you looking forward? You haven't answered the question. Are you looking forward to tonight?
Absolutely. I spoke to you before. I think there's a fair bit of tension in the air. And I think both teams will be taking this with be quite cautious, but I think if Berks could steal one early, but look, both. I'm just looking at both squads. They're absolutely jam-packed and filled with talent. So yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, the teams are in the players' race just now. We will take you through the MetroStars lineup first, the home side. And they're lining up as follows, obviously coached by Adam Van Dommel. They're number 1, the goalkeeper, Cody Ostreich. Then they have number 2, Samuel Vizzy. Number 5, Lachlan Barr. Number 6, Jackson Fortunato. Number 7, their captain tonight, Hamish Gow. Number 8, Christian Sotira. Number 14, Binyam Kaberi. 21 is Arby Mollis. 23, Scott Nagel, playing his 401st game tonight, of course. Number 25, Michael Chittadini. Number 77, Donati Niankuru. And on the bench for MetroStars, Noah Blajeka, Andre Carl, Jesse Francesca, Thomas Visser, Anthony Rapuano, and the reserve goalkeeper Vincent Barbaro. As for the visitors, as they come out onto the park right now, obviously coached by Stav Galekis, they line up as follows: number 4, Kane Vidmar. Number 5, Jared Clark. Number 7, Tyrese Conway. Number 8, George Blackwood. Number 13, Soid Sarkani. Number 14, Nathan Andijanto. Number 16, Alex Sakonis. Number 18, Yohei Matsumoto. Number 20, their captain Nicholas Harpus. Number 22, Alan Welsh. And number 27, Austin Ayubi. And for a change tonight, the players lining up in front of the camera. Normally they're facing the grandstand, so nice little change for us tonight there. On the bench for West Torrens Birkalla, number 1, Julian Torresan. Then we have Adam Lecornu, Ryan Yates, Dylan Klassen-Thomas, Zachariah Abdullahi, and 21, Jonathan Dorigo. You did meet, of course, twice in the league this year. In round 6, West Torrens Birkalla 0-0 with MetroStars at Jack Smith Park. And in the return leg, which you and I were both at, Theo, MetroStars had a 3-1 win. Hamish Gow with 2 in that game, and Michael Chittadini with 1 for MetroStars. Brodie Everett scoring near the end for West Torrens Birkalla. We also met in 2025. MetroStars 1-0 winners in round 6. A Cohen Morris own goal in the 94th minute in that one. And in round 17, when George Blackwood popped up in the 9th minute to score for West Torrens Birkalla in round 17 of 2025. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Five-a-side soccer has a smaller field, smaller goals, quick 20-minute halves and unlimited subs, so it's great for all fitness levels. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone. So spend your summer nights under lights. Proudly powered by 5AA, always Adelaide. Registrations open at the footballsa.com.au website. Look for Football Fives. And the other thing I've got to tell you about, Theo, is a reminder that applications are open for the Football SA Variety Football Scholarship Programme, delivered in partnership with Variety SA. Round 1 applications close on the 30th of September 2026. To learn more or apply, visit the Football South Australia website.
Lots of fabulous ways of getting involved in football. Thank all those wonderful sponsors to help and support children along the way.
Absolutely. Get on board if you can, folks. Teams now gathering for their huddle at each end. MetroStars on the left of the picture will be shooting to the goal on your right. West Torrens Birkalla in white will be shooting to the goal on your left. Referee tonight is Dion Turner, and he's assisted by Henry Day and Ibrahim Saidi. And we have the luxury of a fourth official tonight in Jaden Betterman, who'll take care of all of the paperwork and administration roles at the side of the park.
Man of many talents.
He is indeed. Christian Satira and Binyam Kaberi over the ball now, about to get it started. Kaberi coming into this starting 11. He was on the bench last week, came on, but gets a start this week. 2 changes for MetroStars. Noah Blajeka from last week, that is. Noah Blajeka and Andre Carl both dropping to the bench, and Scott Nagel and Binyam Kaberi coming into the starting 11. For the other side, West Torrens Birkalla, 1 change for them. Dylan Klassen-Thomas, he drops to the bench despite scoring 2 goals a fortnight ago, and Soy Sarkani comes into the starting 11, and here is Soy Sarkani flicking the ball over the head, looking for George Blackwood. Samuel Vizzy escorts him down to the corner. Blackwood tries to get his cross in, tries to make a bit of space on his right, on his left. Great piece of defending though by Vizzy, and he clears his lines.
It'll be really interesting to see how both teams line up in when they have the ball and they attack. I think they will both have a fluid 4 up front. So, but you know, Berks and Metros have some amazing players, and having, for example, Dylan Klassen-Thomas on the bench and putting Soy in, you know, feel a little bit odd, but you know, there's some absolute quality in Soy. Soy is you actually don't know what he's going to do most of the time, so does provide that for you.
I think you're absolutely right. On both sides you're looking at here, you're looking at 2 of the 4 best sides in South Australia as the MetroStars make their way down the left-hand side here. Michael Chittadini opts to come back, finds Nagel, and he goes inside. Hamish Gow has a little bit of space here, switches the play over to this near side. Samuel Vizzy picks it up now. Tyrese Conway comes out to meet him, and Vizzy opts to go back to Jackson Fortunato. Along the deck there, Kane Vidmar tries to get a toe in. Satira's got a bit of space, what a shot! And that's a class save by Harpus to deny MetroStars early on.
But that was an absolute... It was an amazing touch, and Christian Satira's his ability to rebalance himself and hit that so sweet and amazing save by Harpus. Well done there. And yeah, I didn't get a chance to speak to you though about this. Am I going to say? Are you going to say Galtastic tonight?
Well, if he gets one and it's worth it, I might. Here is Gow down in the corner. Well remembered, you Theo. You pay attention. Here's Gow with his left near post. It's met and cleared. Soy Sarkani playing defender. Doesn't fancy using his left. Tries to play it out with his right, and it comes off an opponent. And West Torrens Birkalla have the throw in.
Yeah, there's the real issue that Berks have. I mean, you know, going forward, Niankuru on one side, Chittadini on the other side, Kabiti as well. They're quite fluid. Satira can also, he pops up and scores lots of goals. So, yeah.
And Satira again finds Gow, goes back.
I think one of the big changes from last time that we were doing this game as well, he's on the other side, is number 27 for Birkalla, Austin Ayubi. Absolute brilliant player, excellent feet. Used to play out here at MetroStars as well, so yeah, he has absolute quality, so get him on the ball in a dangerous position, and Berks will have to be very aware. His old teammate. Mr. Nagel.
Didn't quite recognise him with his long flowing hair, or longer flowing hair, Austin Ayubi. He's taking up a roll up front there, wearing the number 27 shirt. Lebanese internationalist, of course, now. Current internationalist, no less. West Torrens Birkalla have got 3 current internationalists in their lineup. They've got, obviously, Austin Ayubi. They've got Jared Clark, Vanuatu. And Zakaria Abdullahi, Somalia. He is on the bench tonight. Here's Binyam Kabedi at the edge of the box. Plays out to Donati Ninkuru. Go.
I was just about to say, you've got just as many stats as Mr. O'Neill.
Can't come close to him. He is the maestro. Speaking of maestros, here's Michael Cittadini on that far side now. Tries to play into the middle. It's met by Vidmar. Tyrese Conway tries to play in Blackwood, but MetroStars intercept and have possession.
Just both teams are trying to feel each other out at the moment. You can see Metro literally just want to stay patient, get lots of touches on the ball, move it really, really quickly, deny Burks the space to go the other way and really hurt them. So, really suiting Metros at the moment.
Both sides obviously have a second leg. This is the first of 2 legs for a spot in the grand final in 2 weeks. Adelaide City and Playford played out the other semi-final first leg this afternoon, not this morning. And that finished 2-1 for City up at Playford.
Big result. That was a good result for Vass and the LA City boys. But it's only half time.
It is, yeah. It is indeed. MetroStars have been South Australian champions on 3 occasions, 2004, 2009 and 2012. West Torrens Birkalla, since forming as a club as a result of a merger in 1978 between, I'll just hold that thought as this cross comes in from Matsumoto. It's too long, it's too deep, it goes out. But the present day West Torrens Birkalla club was formed in 1978. They started life in the Rothmans League in 1979 as West Torrens Birkalla. They were previously known as Adelaide Galaxy as well for several seasons from 2002 to 2011. And the club was a product of the merger between West Torrens, a 1967 club, and Birkalla Rovers, a 1933 club.
Birkalla Rovers?
That's right.
I do remember the Galaxy years. They were owned by a Mr. Macros at that stage. The other question that all the viewers and everybody watching at home is, how does the 1 week off impact you? Some squads really love it because they get a chance to rejuvenate those players that had a long season. Other teams really like playing week in, week out, but yeah.
I mean, everyone's got an opinion on this. I can tell you mine in a moment once Tyrese Conway has finished this little move on the left-hand side for Birkalla. Vizzy gets a toe in there and prevents the cross from coming over. Antti Janto picks it up, finds Alan Welsh. It's back with Conway into the middle. They go, here's Blackwood. Antti Janto into the middle. Movement off the ball is good from West Torrens Birkalla, and they still have possession. Now it's Jared Clark. Ayubi. And you can see there MetroStars 4-1, 4-1 by the looks of it. Binyam Kabedi looks like he's a sole striker right now. Hamish Gow's playing the 6 a little bit deeper than the rest of his midfield. It was quite apparent there for a moment, wasn't it, Theo?
Yeah, and I was having a chat to Mr. Cadazaro. No, sorry, Simon. Mr. Cadazaro, he does coach here. I did talk to Simon about, how teams, focus on offensive structures and defensive structures and how different they look. So they might look like that going forward, and people talk about formations, but they're quite fluid and they change, and the two coaches are very good at maximising different shapes and different structures. So take note of that during the game. We'll try to see what we can, but you're another set of eyes as well watching.
To go back to your earlier point on whether a week off is suitable or not, for me, and I did mention it in my intro, that I sort of feel it's at a disadvantage. I coached briefly and I was a player for a little while, but I always felt when you had a week off, you maybe lost a little bit of momentum. You were sort of coming back in. The other thing to bear in mind is that MetroStars are coming into this on the back of a big win. So they maybe have a little bit of that sort of as this ball comes into the middle. Fortunato gets his head to it. And breaks there to Tsakonis. Doesn't make clean contact with the ball, and Donati Niankuru comes away with it for MetroStars. We might have to hold some of these thoughts until the pace of this gain subsides, eh, Theo?
Oh, it's brilliant. You know, the more the play is entertaining us, the more the viewers are being entertained, the less talking that I have to do, and I can just sit and listen to you.
Here's Samuel Rizzi. Finds Satira and receives it back. Two West Torrens Birkalla players give chase. One of them is Tsakonis. The other one is Andy Janto. And he's won it now. Looks up, weighs up his options and chips forward. He's looking for Blackwood, but the pass doesn't have the accuracy required, and Lachlan Barr picks it up for MetroStars and plays in his goalkeeper, Corey Ostreich.
Yeah, I do like both Arby Mollis and Tsakonis play very simple games, but very effective. They just get the ball, they play it, they keep the simple passes. Coaches love them because they know what they're going to get week in, week out, and they just do it very, very well.
There's a little chip forward there by Alan Welsh, a little bit of team play, a good understanding there between Ostreich and Fortunato, with Blackwood lurking. MetroStars have the ball on the far side. Here's Arby Mollis. MetroStars, as we mentioned before, coming into this on the back of 3 competitive wins. 2-0 last week against Croydon in the first elimination final, and prior to that Croydon again the week before, and Comets the week before that. But 3 games ago form was a little bit shaky, including a 3-1 loss to struggling at the time at West Adelaide in the NPL. In the last 6 games they've had 3 wins on the trot here as Austin Ayubi picks the ball up, has Blackwood on the outside. Blackwood onto his left, bang! 2 blocks, another stab, and Blackwood's put it away. The West Torrens Birkalla have a 1-0 lead, and Blackwood gobbled that one up like a child left alone with ice cream.
I can't talk after that. That was an absolute, it was well done. The move going defensive to forward, it was absolutely brilliant. And, just the finish and just his eagerness. He's scored so many goals because he's always puts himself in the right spot, and beautifully commented on there by you. Then, I'm going to use that one.
Well, that's all right. Nothing I say has got copyright on it, so you're welcome to it. Blackwood getting his 24th goal of the season. He's got 21 in the league, 2 in the cup, and now 1 in finals. That goal coming in the 10th minute. And West Torrens Birkalla have a 1-0 lead.
And this is what Berks wanted. If they scored early, then Metro's not going to want to concede, and they're going to want to score now, because you don't want to not score a goal going into the next leg. So, this is going to open up a couple of holes. This does really suit Berks. And, Metros, be aware. Saying that, they might be scoring now.
Harper's out too quick there. Teases Chittadini, I think, there by showing him the ball that he cannot touch.
Showed him the ice cream.
That's it. Well, an early goal, for the neutral observer, which is what we are, Theo. It's the perfect opening. And here's Blackwood again. Ayubi's off on a run. Sarkani's to his right, and he's used him. Sarkani now tries to cut inside, tries to beat 2 men. Somehow gets the ball to Conway. Scott Nagle clears, but only as far as Yohei Matsumoto.
Yeah, they're winning they're breaking up play, and they're winning the ball higher up the park. That's the biggest thing I've noticed about Berks so far. And Metros actually have to do a lot of build-up from the back, whereas Berks are actually stealing the ball in the middle third, and then attacking with absolute pace. So just keep your eye out, and if it continues going like this, I can see a lot more joy for Berks. But as a neutral observers, yes, it's great to see a goal. No one likes a 0-0 draw, unless you desperately want one.
I can't imagine what the circumstances would be where you desired a 0-0 draw. As George Blackwood fouls Christian Satira, and MetroStars had the free kick. They've taken it quickly. Arby Mollis to Lachlan Barr. He to Nagle and receives it back. Now it's Jackson Fortunato.
Well, if it stays like this, Berks will want a 0-0 draw for the next game. They wouldn't mind.
That's right. 2 legs, of course. for a spot in the grand final in a fortnight. Here's Chittadini now. Binyam Kaberi. Kaberi feeds it wide. Nagel, overlapping run. Chittadini into the middle, but Kane Vidmar's there. He clears.
Lots of cover in there. You see Welshie coming back, playing as an extra 6, as an extra defensive midfielder. There's lots of coverage for Birkalla back there. And as you see, you can actually see on the screen, you can see how they are set up defensively.
Here's Kaberi down to the byline, gets his cross in. Donati Niankuru's at the back post. He'll get it at the second attempt after Andy Janto's initial effort to control the ball. Throw in for MetroStars.
Retrieved by the goalkeeper, Ballboy. Not happy with that.
Cody Ostreich, former Lions FC player, Queenslander. His younger brother was playing in the reserves game just before this. Here's Samuel Vizzi now down to the byline, tries to get the cross in. Niankuru's onto it. And that one goes out. It'll be a corner. Hamish Gow with that corner. Raises the right hand, takes it. It's going to the back post this time. They varied it back into the middle from Fortunato. Headed into his own goal, unfortunately, by Nathan Andy Janto. Scores are level. 15 minutes gone, 1-1.
I was slowly choking on my own breath there, but yeah. But Metros get the goal that they desperately wanted. Back 1-0. Yeah, it did look like it was an own goal. We're just going to go back and have a bit of a look. Quite unfortunate, but what can you do in that situation where it's going, you're getting attacked? Quite unfortunate there for whoever did concede the own goal, but yeah, it's football.
Cornish now, Jared Clark. And it goes out. The crowd have lifted a little bit with that. The home crowd obviously happy to see their team pulling one back, restoring parity. If you have just joined us, it is 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED display solution needs. Goal in the 10th minute from George Blackwood. And then MetroStars equalising an own goal from Nathan Adijanto in the 16th minute. They've credited it with Jackson. They've credited Jackson Fortunato with that goal, but I'm not sure it was going in off Jackson's cross back header. It's very kind of them.
They're looking after their own, looking after Jackson, but we saw and the viewers did see he scored. Unfortunately,
I'm sure Nathan Andy Janto was quite happy for it to be credited to Jackson Fortunato.
Now, it's one of those things where your coach wants you to win those balls, and unfortunately he won the ball and hit it in his own goals.
Well, he had to do something. He couldn't leave it. He had to go for it, didn't it? It just came in at that odd angle and difficult one to steer away from your own net. But here's Donati Niankuru now as MetroStars have lifted a notch. She's facing Conway and Andy Janto. Obstacle back to Vizzy. Vizzy on his left crosses it into the middle. Too near Harpus and he takes it comfortably.
Yeah, lots of really interesting play out. Watching the middle of the park, you watch the midfielders, you watch how they move off the ball, always looking to play forward for both teams. You watch Chittadini when he gets on the ball, you watch Conway when they got the ball. Lots of young children watching the game. It's really important to not only you get a 1v1 situation to beat your player, but, get your head up and try get the assist. Quite often they want to get the ball, they want to dribble the ball, they get the ball to the line and they pass it back 15, 20 metres. Whereas you want to try and get a goal. So, yeah.
If that goal is credited to Jackson Fortunato, it's his second for the year. He did score one earlier on. He has one in the league, but here's Austin Ayubi now in this near side. Goes back to Nathan Andy Janto. Left foot along the deck, finds Tyrese Conway. Conway into the middle. Here's Alan Welsh. Now Yohei Matsumoto back inside, finds Sakane. He's tormented by Nagel, but gets his pass away. And still have it. Ayubi forced out to this left-hand side. Donati Niankuru gives chase, gets a toe in, but West Torrens Birkalla still have it. Overlapping run by Blackwood off the ball. Forced wide. 3 players go for him. One of them is Samuel Vizzi, and he clears the danger. Glorious moon out there, Theo.
Yeah, full moon. Full moon tonight.
Not sure if that's been captured by our camera operator, but it is spectacularly rising.
Yeah, it is, I think, but actually it's not. It's the score's in the way.
Corner kick for West Torrens Birkalla. 20th minute. Here comes that corner. Ayubi right into the mix. So it's missed by Ostreich. There's an appeal that's gone over, but I'm not sure anyone knows for sure. But in fact, a penalty, I think, has been given. Hard to tell. We'll let the dust settle in this one. And there'll be a discussion between referee and assistant on the far side. He looked like he was pointing to the penalty spot, Dion Turner. He's now asking the players to disperse.
Give him a bit of space. Let him speak to the linesman, make the decision. We're actually going to go back and have a bit of a look.
As the flight from Dubai comes in over the top. We're right at the flight line here, Theo. That's the... I can't say the name of the airline for sponsorship reasons, but that is the flight in from Dubai over the top. But it is a penalty that's been given.
Yeah, that was clearly evident there by the video that Hamish Gow did a diving left-hand save. I'm not too sure if the referee actually saw that, but it was definitely a diving left-hand save. I'm not too sure if there's been any repercussions for Hamish.
I think West Torrens Birkalla were probably claiming the ball had crossed the line, but
yeah.
And in the midst of all that, Hamish Gow's actually making his way off the park. Was he red carded in the midst of all that? He was. There's the replay.
Yeah.
Hamish Gow off. Missed that completely. I apologise, folks, but Gow's been red carded for that deliberate handball on the goal line. Taking one for the team, I suppose, is what they say. But Alan Welsh now steps up to the penalty spot. The big number 22. West Torrens Birkalla have had 3 penalties in the league this year. They've scored 3 out of 3. Alan Welsh, hands on hips, faces Cody Ostreich. Welsh has scored 2 penalties out of 2 personally this year. He has a 100% record from this distance. That's 12 yards out. And on the whistle, you'll see if he can make it 3 from 3. Welsh versus Ostreich. Ostreich wins that one. He saved it. What a game we're having. To be honest, it probably wasn't the best taken penalty. It was far too close maybe to Ostreich, and Alan Welsh is now 2 from 3 at penalties this season. What a stop. What drama, should I say?
That was drama. That's, it's better than a 0-0.
We've had it all tonight, haven't we? 22 minutes in.
We've had 2 goals, sent off, penalty save and a partridge in a pear tree. So we've had absolutely everything. So look, how wonderful this game one is. What does it actually do for this game? It's very difficult to play against 10 men, because what they do is they drop one of the strikers out, and they tend to play with 2 banks of 4, and they leave one up top, depending on what happens. Now, leaving at this score, I think Metros will want to just keep it as is and have those banks. But look, if Burks is clever, there's ways to get around them.
So he'll be down the right hand side, cleared by Chittadini. Just on that though, Hamish Gow's a 6, obviously he's a holding midfielder, so maybe they don't bother. If they want to continue with the holding midfielder, then they do have to shuffle it, but if they just want to play without one, then they just do 4-4-1.
Yeah, probably Satira will play as a 10. The player will play a diamond in the middle. But I'm not a coach, so I wouldn't know.
Matsumoto Finds Welsh, he chips it into the middle. Blackwood with the head, but Ostreich takes that one, clutches it from the sky, and brings it into his embrace.
Yeah, just look, 23rd minute in, you know, you probably want Van Dommel want the boys to just maintain possession. Not give Burks the ball in the final third.
Sarkani's screaming for that one from Andy Janto. He receives it, chests it down to Blackwood. Here's Austin Ayubi in the far side, but Nagle gets a foot there. Clears the danger, but only as far as 15 yards or so. West Torrens Birkalla still in possession. Blackwood now into the penalty box on his right, down to the byline, crosses back into the middle. Met by Barr. Ball judged to have breached the touchline, and it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, so Metro's coach would just want him to get the foot on the ball, just be a bit more patient, deny Burks, let's not lose the ball in the final third, and Burks would definitely want to continue putting that foot on that accelerator, trying to find gaps.
There's Lachlan Barr now for the home team. Satira now in front of the main stand, challenged by Tsakonis. Ball goes out, judged to have come off Tsakonis, and it'll be a throw in for MetroStars.
I think a lot of things have been mentioned tonight, but we haven't mentioned the weather. 16.1 degrees currently.
I would say today was the first suggestion that Mother Nature had given us that summer is on its way. We had a lovely sunny sort of 22 degree day here.
Yeah.
I was embracing of that. I'm not looking forward to 45 degrees, of course, Theo. It's it goes against my DNA, doesn't it? But it was nice to have a little bit of sunshine there. You're right, it's dipped a little bit. There's a slight breeze here at TK Shutter Reserve as well. But it's not a cold night.
No.
Nyankuru now. Kaberi's off in a run, but he's got two players following him. Nyankuru goes back to Mollis and receives it back. Ball into the middle. Satir's picked this one up. Mollis. Now it's Vizzy. Back to Mollis. Kaberi. Nice footwork from MetroStars. Eventually winning the free kick. Just inside their opponent's half. Fortunato now looks up, chips long, looking for Kaberi. Vidmar's underneath that one. Finds Welsh. Welsh looks one way. Two MetroStars players go that way, and he turns the other way. Finds a little bit of space.
Mr. Grant is a man of many talents, including weather forecasting, so yes.
It's Lachlan Barr now. Chased to the byline there by Ayubi. Now Nagle. 50-50 ball. Nagle comes away with it, but he's tackled by his own player. Big Christian Satira, but MetroStars still have it.
It's a tenacity. They're trying to tackle their own players. They want the ball that much. The Burks front four haven't really changed around too much. They're back to how they've started, but when they go forward, they flow in different spaces, and it's amazing to see. I'll be quiet for a second.
Here's Nyankuru now. Oh, he's found Binyam Kaberi. Binyam Kaberi's put it across the face there. Harpus, great stop, low, down to his right. Couldn't hold it, but it was a difficult one anyway, but he did enough. Welsh now. Sorry, Sarkani drops deep to receive. It's Matsumoto now on the right-hand side. Satira emerges with it down the left-hand side. He's got Kaberi and Nyankuru, but West Torrens Birkalla back in numbers. Still Satira has it. Lays it back to Arby Mollis. Pushes it wide. Nyankuru onto that favoured left foot of his.
Yeah, and you have to be very, very careful, because that was an amazing move, and clearly MetroStars have that quality. They can find a gap, and you know what? Harpus did an excellent right-hand save. Really tough wrist to knock that ball straight back out and away from trouble. So they will create opportunities. Metro's maybe a little bit upset they didn't get the goal there, but that probably equalises. It takes out the penalty that Burke's missed. So, yeah, but in the balance of play, it's been a lot like a basketball game. One side, the other side, one side, the other side. Hope it settles down. Or not.
I'm happy for it to not settle down. I've quite enjoyed the spectacle they've provided us so far, if I'm honest, but I know what you mean. I understand your point. It has been end to end. Neither side really on top, would you say?
No. Look, I personally think that Burks have been a lot better going forward, and they're winning the ball higher up the park. But MetroStars just showed the quality there. They're down to one player, but they still managed to fashion out an amazing opportunity. So
Vizzy can't get to that ahead of Kane Vidmark, and he releases Tyrese Conway down the left-hand side. Christian Satira comes out to meet him, as does Donati and Niankuru. Niankuru wins it, finds Kaberi. MetroStars playing with 10, but it doesn't feel like it. Chip over the top there. Here's Michael Chittadini. Jared Clark's out to meet him. Chittadini's forced back. Samuel Vizzy has it now. Oh, and West Torrens Birkalla make the numbers count at that point. 3 of them onto one player here. Here's Austin Ayubi now, as Yohei Matsumoto down the right-hand side on his right, crosses into the middle, too near to Cody Ostrike, and he clutches it from this guy again. And he goes long, too long, all the way through to Nicholas Harpus.
yeah, I'm just trying to work out what the Burks really haven't changed their shape.
Here's Blackwood now, blocked by Fortunato. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, they haven't changed their shape, and they're just going to continue going. Stav probably will make changes at half-time, but see what he does.
3 into the middle. Barr gets his head to that one. Michael Chittadini now faces Alex Sakonis. Skips past him. Hasn't quite evaded him, but he's done enough. But Binyam Kaberi offside. Assistant this near side. Henry Day had his flag up very early for that one.
Yeah, he got a nutmeg on the other side as well. Binny was too excited then, running on, but I should have called it then, but when Hamish did that amazing save on the line to get the red card, he did his Suarez moment. But I just thought about it right now. A bit slow. It's been a long school term.
We are approaching the end of the season, of course. It has been a long year. Not that it's dragged. In some respects, round one just seems like yesterday. There's Christian Satira.
They say time flies when you're having fun, so it's been a lot of joyful moments this year.
Hamish Gow, red carded in the lead up to the penalty. He made his debut in 2018 for Para Hills Knights against MetroStars.
Wow, okay.
His NPL debut was against the team he's been playing for years now. As Satira makes his way down the left-hand side, he's only got Niankuru in the middle, and this is where the numbers might show a little bit on the park. Still has it. Molas exchanges passes with Chittadini. Now it's Scott Nagel. Made his 400th appearance last week when he came on as a substitute against Croydon in the elimination final. Nagel down to the byline, crosses into the middle. Niankuru's there, just pushes the header over. And big encouragement from the home bench for that.
The coach very, very happy with that. That was an excellent delivery here by Scott Nagel. Put it on for Donny Niankuru, but Harpus was stuck on the line. He was just hoping and pleading that ball to go over, and yep, went over his top right-hand corner, and still the score stays 1-1.
Here's Nicholas Harpus now. Brings the ball over to this near side. Nathan Andijanto. Welsh finds Blackwood. Back to Welsh. Very similar looking players, both in gait and stature. Here's Tyrese Conway. He looks nothing like any of them. And that one goes out by a goal kick for Cody Ostreich. to their cup runs, Theo. MetroStars, they had a bye in round 1, and then they lost 4-1 away to Croydon. West Torrens Birkalla had a better cup run. They had a bye in round 1, then a 2-1 win against Salisbury United, and then a 5-4 win at Pontian. And then Fulham took him to extra time, of course. 5-3, that one finished, before FK Beograd beat them in the must have been the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Or semi-finals.
Semis, yeah.
Because then they went on to play Cumberland, didn't they? Yeah. Here's Austin Aoube now. Vidmar. Andy Janto along the deck. Blackwood marshalled there by Molas, should I say. Alan Welsh now. Alex Sakonis. Still Sakonis. Aoube, little chip over the top. He's looking for Blackwood. Oh, strikes out. That's a spectacular save, that one. Safe as houses, that guy.
Well, yeah, his house has been breached once today, but he's made an excellent penalty save, and he's demanding his box at the moment. So, yeah, he's very good goalkeeper.
Chittadini flicks that one on. Ken Vidmar out there to meet Binyam Kaberi, but Kaberi still has it inside. Chittadini now. He's a distance out, but he might have a ping. He does. Someone gets a toe to it. That one will go out for a corner. And it is a corner kick. No Hamish Gow to take it though.
Oh, I think the Metro's bench has been a bit more vocal, I would say, for the first 34 minutes. Do you agree? I think
it almost feels like MetroStars have lifted since they had the red card.
I do, but yeah,
both on the bench and even out on the pitch, it doesn't feel or look like they're playing with one man less.
The home ground advantage.
Here comes Mollis's corner kick into the middle. It goes. It's met by Barr. Here's a swing. Barely makes contact though. Now Aoube. Now it's Jared Clark. He's not really a winger, Jared Clark, is he? He might go back. And he finds Yohei Matsumoto, who is a winger.
Yep. Well, Clarkey used to be a midfielder, so quite comfortable any of those positions. Might get a nosebleed if he plays as a striker, though.
Andy Janto into the middle, looking for Tyrese Conway. Arby Mollis faces Blackwood, wins it. Satira flicks on. Kaberi doesn't make contact, but Andy Janto gets a toe in there to deny Ian Kuru. Satira jumps higher than Sakonis, but they don't have the ball. Soy Sakani now. Chip into the middle here. Barr gets his head to that one. And eventually it lands with Samuel Vizzi and Jackson Fortunato, and Fortunato clears. Clark sends that one over here. Big cheer for that.
Yeah, he's kicking it out to touch, making it easy, giving his team a chance to just reset and go again. Yeah, I think Metros have really lifted with the extra player, and I did mention it is harder to play against 10 men. Sometimes your mindset is a slight change. I know Stav will address it at half-time, Mr. Jalakis, the Birkalla coach. And Metro's coach will also make mention of how his team have lifted with 10 players. So some key teaching points and coaching points at half-time. But lots of the game left to go. Still 9+ minutes to go.
Binyam Kaberi picks this one up. Back to Nian Kuru. Nagel wearing the captain's armband in Gow's absence. Finds Chittadini. Shot is blocked by Clark. Still Chittadini has it. Back to Satira. Skips past one, past another. And nobody wanted to have a shot there. They tried to dribble it in, and West Torrens Birkalla have possession now. Austin Aoube comes away with it. Arby Mollis gives chase. Aoube releases the ball though to the far side. Sakani facing Barr. And Mollis. And Nagel. And for a team with one player less than their opponents, they crowded them out there, didn't they?
Yeah, he did have Matsumoto behind him, but he thought, you know what, I've got enough skill to get past him, enough physicality, but they literally outnumbered him. That's all they did. They just seemed to be working harder with 10 players.
Harpus out there to get that one with his head.
There's no substitute for working hard.
There's Kaberi now, a bit of space, gets his left foot shot in, but thought it might have come off Kane Vidmar, but I'm a fair bit distant, and I've mistakenly identified that. It'll be a goal kick.
I'm glad he didn't put too much power on that shot, because my car is in that direction, so it's always a subject when the two of us are on the mic together.
Yes, we've had our cars struck by wayward shots on far too many occasions. There's Alan Welsh now. Blackwood almost steals the pass there from Andy Janto and ends up playing it on to the intended recipient. Now Andy Janto back into the middle. Welsh goes back. This is Blackwood, who's now almost at centre-back spot. Blackwood now makes his way back into the midfield. Alan Welsh swaps places with him, and Jared Clark has it now. Blackwood's now gone right up to centre-forward position where he probably belongs. Soy Sarkani, nice take. Ambitious effort off the chest and the volley there. Theo, would you have tried that back in your day?
No chance. I would have done a groin thinking about it. No, I would have probably put the ball down and had a long shot, but and be as accurate as Joy was, even by putting it on the ground. But no, it's good to be when you get that ball in the final third. It's really important to make your opportunities count. I'm really trying to think about what the big difference is. And I think that Burks are thinking that they're playing against 11, but they're actually playing against 10. So that's a mindset thing. It's not nothing. It's just mindset, and you just got to keep on working hard. So let's see what they do for the rest of this half, and then coming out for the second half.
They've only got 5 minutes of regulation time in this first half. If you have just joined us, it is 1-1 in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. A George Blackwood strike in the 10th minute, followed by a Nathan Andy Janto own goal in the 16th minute. But there was drama after that in the 22nd minute when Hamish Gow made deliberate contact with the ball using his hand on the goal line, resulting in him being red carded and Alan Welsh being given a penalty, which was saved by Corey O'Strike, and all that happened in the 22nd minute. But it is 1-1.
Yeah, it was an amazing save by Hamish on the line too. So unfortunately, he did it with his hand, not his foot. I will not mention his name again about saying Galtastic, because I said that and he did that thing, so I won't say that again. So apologies, Hamish.
I think you might have put a curse on him as Samuel Vizzi concedes that corner. Nathan Andy Janto's down there, he wants to take it already. Goes short, finds Austin Ayubi. Tries to get past Donati Niankuru. Niankuru sees him down the byline. Christian Satira says, none of that. I'll take it, thanks. And I'll take it up the right-hand side, and then I'll clear it into the middle. Michael Chittadini, it's actually one-on-one right now. Matsumoto's back there, does well. Storms Birkalla back in numbers now, but for a moment there, they might have been caught short.
Yeah, look, when you get that moment and you have a short corner and you have that many players in the box, sometimes that's a coach killer. You want to make use of that tall timber in the box. Get the ball in the box, stop mucking around with it, just get it in there.
Lachlan Barn out on the left-hand side. Scott Nagel wearing the captain's armband now. Just in front of the player's race. Tries to play the pass into the middle, doesn't succeed in that endeavour, and West Torrens Birkalla have it. Here's Jared Clark. Now Kane Vidmar. Born in Cardiff. Kane Vidmar is eligible to play for Wales if he wanted, I would suspect. Has played for Australia at junior level, of course. And here's Yohei Matsumoto into the box now. What will he do? He'll cut it back to George Blackwood. Blackwood has a shot. Oh, strike. I think he had it covered, to be honest. Just saw it by.
Yeah, that's another thing, another really good coaching point there. I put my coach's hat on, even though I can't coach. Yohai did the right thing. Masamoto, he got the ball in. He popped his head up when he was dribbling at speed. He cut the ball back to a target, which is what you want to do. You create opportunities. Quite often, wingers get the ball and they try and cross the ball to where they think their player's going to get your head up. And, unfortunately, they didn't score there, but he did everything right. Blackwood did everything clearly just to finish.
Blackwood gets past Fortunato, but doesn't get past Samuel Vizzi. And we still have it, the West Orange Birkalla. Here's Soisakani now on the right-hand side. Edge of the box, looks for the overlapping run from Austin Ayubi. He receives it. Ball's gone out. Goal kick given. 44 minutes on the clock.
I've been really impressed with, actually, the work rate. And every time he gets on the ball, Christian Satira, he has been excellent. He's been literally every blade of grass. He's been on it.
Yes, he was very good last week here against Croydon as well. Maybe overshadowed a little bit by Donati Niankuru because of Niankuru's first half, in which he scored 2 goals and really ran riot. But Satira, a little bit of space here. Oh, he's fed Kaberi. Kaberi's through on his left. Harpus is out, but the flag was up for offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Harpus looks like he might have injured himself in the process there.
Yeah, I think he accidentally hit the unmentionables, I think.
Well, you could say that. You could say it was a very brave save.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need some attention for that. If you have just joined us, it is 1-1 here in this first leg semi-final in the RA NPL.
So from your initial prediction when you predicted 0-0 and a bit of a really tough, you're pleasantly surprised with the score and the way it's gone so far.
That's right. Set the bar low and you'll never be disappointed, Theo.
Another quote from Mr. Grant.
That's it, yeah. Hey, I must remind you that applications are open for the Football SA Variety Football Scholarship Programme delivered in partnership with Variety SA.
Oh, yeah.
Round 1 applications close on the 30th of September 2026. To learn more or apply, visit Football South Australia's website. That's the Football SA Variety Football Scholarship Programme.
How about the other one? No skills, no worries. How's that one?
Well, no time to train, no need. Five-a-side soccer has a smaller field, smaller goals, quick 20-minute halves and unlimited subs, so it's great for all fitness levels. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone, so spend your summer nights under lights. Proudly sponsored and powered by 5AA Always Adelaide. Registrations are open at the Football SA website, so go look that one up. Football Fives. You never know, you might see some of the media team out there playing in that one. But back to TK Shutter Reserve and back to this first leg semi-final. 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. George Blackwood goal in the 10th minute and a Nathan Andy Janto own goal in the 16th minute. He'll hate us reminding him of that, but the announcer here did credit it to Jackson Fortunato, who headed the ball back across the face of goal to set the chance up, so maybe we should credit him with it, focus on that. And there was further drama in the 22nd minute when Alan Welsh was given a penalty for West Orange Birkalla as a result of a handball in the middle of the park, in the middle of the goal from Hamish Gow, who was sent off for it. He missed that penalty as that cross comes into the middle and Ostrai takes it, goes to the ground, safe.
And literally straight after the red card, on the balance of play, Metros have created a lot more, surprisingly, with 10 players.
Into the 48th minute, the 3rd minute of additional time here. Alex Sakonis picks the ball up now, just inside his own half. Here's George Blackwood, feeds it out left. Reese Conway back into the middle. Welsh, Andy Janto, back to Conway. Andy Janto, Kane Vidmar now. Jared Clark. George Blackwood, Sakonis, Ayubi. Little chip over the top. Met by Blackwood, but chance really gone. Ostreich, he's had a very good first half, hasn't he, Cody Ostreich?
Yeah, he has conceded a goal, but he has made a couple of good saves, saved the penalty. But that move there by Burks, they stayed a bit more patient. They used innovation, they used a clever ball.
Tyrese Conway now on the left. And DeJanto. Blackwood. Conway again. Faces Vizzy. And Molas opts to go back to Sarkani. Across the middle, that's an ambitious ball, but it's met by Vidmar. He shoots. What a stop by Ostreich. But what a strike there by Vidmar. Parity remains.
Wow, that was an absolute cracker save. That was great save. I think Harpist made one in the first half, and Ostreich clearly made one there. Well done.
Corner kick. All to show for it there, but a great stop by Cody Ostreich. Austin Ayubi will take this corner into the 5th minute of additional time here. Here it goes, back post. Everyone appealing for that one, but it won't matter anyway. Referee Dion Turner has blown his whistle for half time, and what a first half it's been. 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. George Blackwood in the 10th minute, and a Nathan DeJanto own goal in the 16th minute. Means the scores are level. What have you made of that first half there, Theo?
My initial thoughts before delving into too much, I think Birkalla started off quite well. They were winning the ball in Metro's defensive third. They were winning the ball, doing well, creating opportunities, scored a really early goal. Then Metro's bounced back the other way. And then look, when Metro's got the red card, I actually think they went up another level, played with 10 men, and they actually looked a lot better. They're just working harder, that's all always. I think Stav will address that issue because they're actually not using the extra player. So the stats that we can clearly look at, surprisingly that both teams have both got 6 shots on, 6 shots, 4 on target clearly for Birkalla and 3 for MetroStars. Corners, it's literally all the same. Clearly the biggest one is the red card, and both goals. Goalkeeper and the Australians made a penalty save, which I probably don't think Alan Welsh would have been happy with that. But
first touches, first goals, first big moments. This is where football comes back to being football. Fast, technical, unpredictable, and always fun. Football Fives is built for players who still love the game, but play it their way. More touches, more movement, more moments that actually matter. Whether you're fitness, chasing wins, or just chasing that feeling of playing again, this is where your game fits. Different divisions, different levels, one shared love of football. Football Fives, football that works around life, not the other way around.
Introducing Carl's Jr. Star Boxes for taste and value that's out of this world. Choose a tasty ranch, original, Santa Fe or barbecue double cheeseburger and grab a small fries, all for only $6.95. Carl's Jr. Eat like you mean it.
Hop in.
Where are we going?
There are so many career paths with SAPOL, from operations to CSI. Hello. You could walk the beat or work somewhere a little quieter. If you want to make a difference, there's a career at SAPOL for you.
Hey, it's going to be all right.
Call up the search.
Find where you belong in blue. Search SAPOL Careers.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At ServiceFM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need ServiceFM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Hits it, and what a hit it is, and that makes it 4-1. He unleashes with his left. But he's through on goal, he's struck it to the far side. An Olympic have broken the deadlock. It's Minstone Park, ready through, Satira's there, he's got a first chance at it, blocked, second chance at it, great stop there by Oxenham, it's broken to Molas. And that's a fine goal to open the scoring for Arby Molas. Now, just outside the box, faces Van der Hout, he's on to his left, swings a shot in, oh that's a cracker. Passing it, John scores a banger.
An injury on the weekend? Our walk-in sports injury clinic is open Saturdays and Sundays to support you. Located ground floor, Calvary Adelaide Hospital, Wakefield Sports and Exercise Medicine Clinic is keeping you moving.
I love refereeing because it's a challenge, you know, to go out to try and get the right decision, manage some of the egos or the personalities, knowing that you've got all these different types of people at play. And it's actually been a good life school as well. I started refereeing junior games on the Sunday. I was playing in senior football on the Saturday, so I felt like, you know, making some money. I think I was a decent player back then. You know, I could have stayed around and played senior football in NPL, but I decided to go refereeing, and I've got in the National League much quicker than if I was as a player. Probably wouldn't have made it as a player, to be honest. Just kind of never looked back and was happy to progress. But I think people should try refereeing. I think it's a great tool to realise, you know, how you can also contribute to part of the game. There's pathways definitely can be a rewarding career.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jay Drobran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
We are unbelievably proud to announce today a partnership with Variety, the children's charity, which will result in a scholarship fund for children within the state who are in need of help to participate in the game. The total amount of the fund is going to be $100,000, which is a significant amount, but it's going to support young children access football in the state.
One of the many trademarks that Variety has really is about inclusion and joy and community. And this scholarship partnership speaks to all of that. It allows children to be involved. It allows children from a community program to be involved across all communities, and above all, will provide them with a great sense of joy.
There'll be 3 tiers of scholarships. One of those is a participation scholarship up to $2,000. There will be 2 grants provided for pathway program players up to $5,000, and tier 3 will be an inclusion scholarship between $500 and $1,000 to support young kids under the age of 18 whose families need support to access the game. We think it's a really important project that we've been working on for a period of time. Variety are an amazing charity. They provide so much support to the local community. The partnership's been made with Variety and Football South Australia contributing equally to the fund to the tune of a total amount of $100,000. We think it's an exciting development for the game in the state, and it's with great pride that we announce that today.
This is where it starts. First touches, first goals, first big moments. Where confidence grows, where skills get sharper, where friends become teammates, and teammates become mates for life. Football Fives is fast, it's fun, and it's built for players who just want to play. More touches, more chances, more moments to try, learn, and go again. Here, every player is part of the game. Every pass matters. Every goal feels big. Whether you're starting out, building confidence, or just love being on the ball, Football Fives is your game. Football Fives. Play more. Learn faster. Love the game.
Hello and welcome back to TK Shutter Reserve for this men's RA NPL South Australia. It's a first leg semi-final between MetroStars and West Torrens Birkalla. Second leg next week at Jack Smith Park. You join us with scores level. It's 1-1. George Blackwood scoring in the 10th minute, and then Nathan Andijanto own goal in the 16th minute made it 1-1. We had some drama in the 22nd minute when Hamish Gow handled the ball on the line, was given his marching orders for that, and a penalty awarded. Alan Welsh taking that for West Torrens Birkalla, but it was well saved by Cody Ostreich, who has been arguably one of MetroStars' best. They haven't, through that first half, they haven't played like a team that is reduced to 10 men. They've played very well. Their bench has been very vocal, and they've almost lifted, you could say, with that disadvantage. I'm your host, David Grant. We'll be taking through the next 45 minutes of football, and I'm joined by Theo Milonis for this one. Theo, how was your halftime interval?
Well, I'm just reflecting back on what was just seen on footage there, and I was expecting instead of you talking and introducing yourself, I was expecting the Full Moon Rising song to come on the background.
Yes.
But it's enjoyed the break and had a chance to have a regenerate, have a bit of a think about what could happen, and yeah, be interesting to see how Birkalla start off, because I think just have Mr. Jalakis, West Torrens Birkalla coach, would have had some pretty interesting words to say to the boys. But let's see how this game goes, and let's see how we go.
Well, Dion Turner's about to get us underway for the second half. Soitzer Kani's over the ball for West Torrens Birkalla, playing in the predominantly white strip. They do have black stockings on, and they'll be shooting to the goal at the right of screen. MetroStars in the red shirts, black shorts and red socks, shooting to the goal at left of screen. And it was a very frenetic first half that we did witness. 1-1 in this first semi-final. There is obviously a second semi-final next week, and the winner over these two legs will play the winner of Adelaide City and Playford in the grand final 3 weeks from now, as that ball is lofted forward. Sarkani gives chase, but Cody Ostreich's out there first. He collects. Adelaide City 2-1 winners out at Ramsey Park this afternoon in the 3 p.m. kickoff. So they take a slight advantage into the second leg, to be played at Oakton at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City, of course, already league winners and therefore earned a spot in the championship, which many consider to be the second tier. I argue that this is the second tier, of course, Theo, but I'll argue with anybody. It's just me.
I think that's more of a cup round.
Yes.
You got the FA Cup, and then the what do they call it? The Carabao Cup.
They do. Yes.
In England,
the League Cup.
So yeah, one's the League Cup and one's the FA Cup. So
he's Arby Mollis now. He's released Donati Nyankuru and he's off. And he's makes his way down the right hand side. Can he get past Vidmar? Not quite. Ball goes out. Goal kick. Harpers to take.
Yeah, so I'm expecting Birkalla to actually get the foot on the ball more, put a lot more pressure on the back four of MetroStars, but then they do have to be aware of Nyankuru's speed and Chidadini's speed and Kabiti's speed, I should say that as well.
I'm not sure that there's any slow players out there. They all pretty quick.
The slowest players in the commentary box.
That's it.
I speak for myself, that is.
Yeah. Neither you nor I are players anymore. Here's Tyrese Conway. He certainly is, and he finds Soitzer Kani, who also has Matsumoto in support, but opts to go into the middle. Zakonis, Welsh, Ayubi, Blackwood. Well blocked though by Jackson Fortunato.
That was an excellent move then. They stayed patient. Lots of small touches on balls. Lots of running off the ball. Sakani just in the build-up play, just playing it into the middle of the park. And Zakonis, lots of touches. Welsh, simple one touch. Ayubi, Blackwood, and then resulted in a corner. That's much better from Birkalla.
Austin Ayubi, Lebanese internationalist, will take this corner. He's got to move some of these training cones out of the way, hasn't he?
Training wheels.
Takes it with his right, goes to the back post. Strike grabs though. And his midfield and forwards scamper away. Now he goes long. Ian Kuro will give chase, but Vidmar should deal with this one. He does. Iyubi and Matsumoto caught maybe in two minds with each other. Iyubi just playing his 5th game since coming back into this team. Former Adelaide United player.
Yeah, and an excellent addition to the already strong West Torrens Birkalla strike force.
Now he receives this one, takes it down, faces Scott Nagle, playing his 401st game tonight. Into the middle, back post. Conway with the header, didn't quite get the body right, I don't think, or the power behind it right. Might even have headed it with his nose.
He's not Greek, definitely not his nose.
You can crack jokes like that, Theo, but maybe I can't, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can. Everyone pays Greeks out. Even Greeks, we pay ourselves out.
There's Alan Welsh to the far side. Conway picks it up, plays inside to Blackwood. Blackwood back to Andy Janto. Welsh again. Kane Vidmar. Jared Clark now. Kiberi is a bit of a grapple with him, but Matsumoto's been released on. Matsumoto did well there to win the foul. Used the body well, just put it in front of his opponent and forced the foul out of him.
Yeah, like I said, much better start from Burks, keeping possession of the ball, forcing. You want to, in possession, they talk about when you're coaching, you want to make the field as big as possible to create spaces for other players. So they opened it up down the wide, down the wing, and unfortunately got the MetroStars fouled there, and really dangerous free kick,
which Iyubi will now take. West Torrens Birkalla players all gathered around the 12-yard penalty spot. There's a clump of them there, if that's what the collective noun is for a group of footballers. Right on the spot. Iyubi comes into the middle. It's missed by a couple of them. Came off Blackwood, and Welsh puts it back into the mix. Sakani now. Matsumoto's waiting for it to be teed up for him, but it's ended up with Sakonis turning a shot from Blackwood, but a good stop again by Ostreich.
I think he's going to be very busy this half.
Chetadini, nice first take there. Gets him past Matsumoto, but almost immediately West Torrens Birkalla have it. Conway, Blackwood tried the chip there. You could see that's what his aim was, but he didn't quite get the body right, and he's put that one wide.
Once again, the build-up play, just lots of shots. That was amazing innovation there by Sakani. The ball was smashed into him. He managed to keep it in play, and Conway just gave it back, and then Blackwood's just execution, just slightly off target.
Busy now in the far side for the home side, into the oh, not the middle, but towards the middle. Now it's Satira in the middle. I was ahead of myself there. Satira, they've backed off him. They've left him a little bit of space. Chittadini prods it to the post. And off the post it comes. Harpus was beaten, but to be fair to him, he probably had it covered. At least his neck covered, and an old-fashioned toe poke from Chittadini.
Brilliant work there by Satira. He drove straight down the middle of the park. Could have had a shot. Kabidi opened up, but then also Chittadini, and the outside of the foot hit it across the goalkeeper. And I reckon Harpus may have got a slight touch onto that, knocked it onto the post. And sometimes you see those balls come back onto the goalkeeper, come back through the middle, reflect off the goalkeeper and go back in. But luckily, Bergs got rid of that one. Look, once again, I think on the balance of play after the 2 goals, I think Metros have created better opportunities.
As we mentioned before, they haven't looked like a side that's down to 10 men. Hamish Gow, red card in the 22nd minute. If you have just joined us, there's Yohei Matsumoto now. The benefit of your replay screen there, Theo, you might be able to wind that tape back and see if that was a save. I'll take the audience through the next little stanza here as Andy Janto picks the ball up on the left-hand side into Blackwood. Now it's Conway. Don't worry about it if it's too difficult.
Unfortunately, I don't pay for YouTube, so I don't get a premium version.
Andy Janto into the middle. Barr gets his head to it, though. That's the motor. That one has gone out. It's a throw-in for West Torrens Birkalla. Right down in the corner. Just next to where the MetroStars subs are warming up. Molas. Cittadini. They're making Donati Niankuru run tonight. Oh, Harpus, nice first touch to bring that one down. He's gone wide, but showing his footballing skills there, as opposed to his goalkeeping skills.
I couldn't rewind the tape fast enough. I didn't have any pencils to rewind the tape.
So, showing your age a little bit there, Mr. Milonis. But here's Jared Clark. He's beaten about 3 players here. He doesn't know what to do now, does he? Or does he? He's found Matsumoto. Matsumoto into the middle, into the box. Nagel has a little push. Nothing given there, though. Referee Dion Turner very sure about that one. And to be honest, the claims were probably fairly half-hearted, weren't they? Here's Satira now. Clark's back. He's a defender and a winger and a striker all at once.
The referee was in perfect position there. I think it was shoulder. It was clearly shoulder on shoulder, but Matsumoto went to ground a little bit easy there.
Interesting fact for you here, Theo. 21 of West Torrens Birkalla's 54 league goals, that's nearly 40% of them, have come after the 75th minute of a match.
Yes, I was going to say something like that. So, yeah, I do have a friend of mine that when I'm driving to games, he goes, make sure you say that stat. And it probably, you're probably all thinking it's Mr. O'Neill that said, but it's David Grant that just says that as well. So there you go.
And that one goes out in the far side. But yeah, I mean, what do you make of that? West Torrens Birkalla tend to score, well, 40% of their goals come in the last 15 minutes of a game.
Well, as a coaching point, that is saying that your fitness level is very good. It also shows that your players don't stop until the end. So Metros need to be very aware of that.
The other telling statistic I've got for you, and just on that, is that MetroStars they've only conceded 23 goals in the league, but 7 of those, that's nearly a third, have come after the 75th minute. Pulling and shoving and shirt tugging there, but the statistics suggest that West Torrens Birkalla might get something at the end.
Yeah, well, that's really interesting statistics today. I've been informed by 2 very wise commentators over the last couple of weeks. Lots of statistics.
Ostrich goes long. Vidmar gives chase. He'll get to there first. Niankuru and Kiberi off on his shoulders. Here's Christian Satira now, midway inside his opponent's half. Kiberi feeds Niankuru. Flag is down. Niankuru, what a finish! And Donati Niankuru has put MetroStars, who are 1 player down, into a 2-1 lead.
Wow, it's just watching that. It's like, you know, there was a double celebration there. Donny landed his. Unfortunately, Binny didn't land his. But they don't care. That's a 2-1 lead after the 57th minute. Really disappointing for Birkalla there, but they have been extremely dangerous with 10 men all game. And you know what? They have deserved a goal. Now it's really up to Birkalla now to actually get some of this momentum back. They have the extra player, but they're not using it effectively. So they've got to get on. They've got to score a goal. And if they don't allow Metros to score anymore.
Niankuru scores his 3rd goal in finals. He got 2 last week against Croydon. He'd actually only got 5 in the league, so he's now up to 8 goals competitively in the season. Didn't get in the cup, but 5 in the league and now 3 in finals. And the team with 10 men are now 1 goal better off than their opponents. It's 2-1 here in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. And, well, what can West Torrens Birkalla do now? As I mentioned before, that statistic, they tend to score in the last 15. And MetroStars tend to concede in the last 15, or have a tendency, should I say, to concede in the last 15, so we've still got over half an hour to go in this one, but it is 2-1.
What they have to do is they have to keep the ball more. The more you keep the ball, and the less opposition has the ball, they can't hurt you like they are now.
No. I don't know how many of that famous breakfast cereal Adam Van Dommel fed his team this morning, but he must have had a few because they haven't played like a team with 10. But here come West Torrens Birkalla now.
Probably gave him Weet-Bix.
Into the middle, that one goes blocked by Barr. Yeah, I was trying not to name the brand, but yes. Here's Cittadini now. Blocked by Tsakonis. Scott Nagel has it now. Chips forward. He's looking for Kaberi, but it's an easy one for Clark to collect, and then Matsumoto plays it into the middle. Kane Vidmar. Blackwood dropped deep again.
Yeah, you watch quite often. Sawyer would drop deep, or Blackwood would drop deeper to actually get on the ball. See, this is a really dangerous position here because you see Donny's right on the other side by himself.
And there's Neil Curry will give chase to this one, but Harpus is out. He boots that with all his might, and he'll send that one all the way down the other end of the park. Actually, Troy Sakani's going to get there. It's almost like a pass. Sakani's still got it. He's kept it in. Cuts it back. Blackwood. Straight into the arms of Corey Ostrike, but it had breached that byline, and it's a goal kick in the end.
There's an excellent through ball there by Harpus as well. So Choi made sure that he earned that. And quite unfortunate there to take the ball slightly out of play.
Blackwood again now. 4 players ahead of him. Conway comes back to Tsakonis. Now Vidmar. Clark. Matsumoto. Inside to Ayubi. Welsh into the middle. Sakani maybe a bit forceful with the body there. Fouls his opponent Lachlan Barr. Free kick for MetroStars.
Yeah, the balls into Takani and Blackwood as well have to be hit with a little bit. Have to be hit a little bit harder as well. Obviously, seeing a change now.
Yeah, Yohei Matsumoto comes off. And Dylan Klassen-Thomas comes on. It is 2 weeks since West Torrens Birkalla have played a competitive match, but Dylan Klassen-Thomas scored 2 in that one. They say you're only as good as your last game, but 2 goals and then dropped to the bench, Theo.
Well, it's the joys of being a coach, you know. You make a decision and it works, you're a superstar. If you make a decision and it doesn't work, then they'll sack you. I don't know. It's there's no perils of coaching. Is like, I don't know why people want to do it these days. I've got enough grey hair. I'm losing lots of it as it is.
I know. It's been no good for your health. Sakani now gets his foot on it, chips over the top. Klassen-Thomas is there. His first touch of the ball, gets his head to it. Oh, strike is out there. No infringement, says the referee. That'll be a corner kick.
Okay.
Much discussion down in the byline about that one. Theo, what did you make of it?
Look, I think the goalkeeper was watching the ball. I think he made contact with the ball and the attacker at the same time. Look, I've seen penalties given for less. I've seen penalties given for more. Yeah.
Well, the outcome, regardless, is Sorry.
We don't have VAR. Whatever the decision they make, you know, you're not going to change it. So just move on.
And the outcome is a corner kick, which will be taken in that far side. I think it's Tyrese Conway. And with his right back post, Ostrike is stranded a little bit there, but Conway's back into the middle. He didn't take the corner. Ostrike takes that one to ground under the attention of Andy Janto. And MetroStars have possession back again. Ostrike goes long. Cittadini brings it down to Kaberi. Ball goes out, comes off Austin Ayubi. He can't believe it, but it's true. And it will be a throw-in for MetroStars.
So, yeah, probably a change of shape, clearly. Losing a wing back, a right back, and actually putting a striker on. Dylan is actually, Clarkson Thomas is actually not your traditional winger. He does invert a lot. He does play as a 10. He can go to the left wing. He can play the right wing. He can play as a 9. So, once again, they're very fluid going forward.
Throw in for MetroStars just inside their opponent's half. Ball retrieved by Stav Galekis kindly. He gives it to Scott Nagle. Nagle takes a throw. Clark gets his head to it. Clarkson Thomas. And a yellow card. So Christian Satira for that one. First yellow card of the night, but the second card of the night.
Oh, wow.
The first one, of course, being Hamish Gow receiving red.
I thought there would be more than that.
Jared Clark now. Here's Clarkson Thomas. He's been fairly prominent since he came on.
Wants to get on the ball quite often, demands the ball, likes to put himself, likes the physicality of things.
Sarkani into the middle here. Eagles got there first ahead of Clarkson Thomas, and he clears, but only as far as Austin Ayubi. Ayubi again shows the ball to his opponent and then goes the other way, feeds it out wide. Sarkani will get this cross in. It's met by Welsh. Clarkson Thomas didn't get his first touch right, but he probably wasn't expecting it to come through to him. Clark puts it in now. Conway turns, can't find the space. Vizzy blocks, and the shot comes in from Andy Janto. And eventually the ball goes out off Samuel Vizzy. Corner kick again for West Torrens Birkalla, who've shifted a gear since the last goal.
No, I'm not dancing. I was just saying, just gesticulating a move that was done by the MetroStars back then to deny space for Berks.
Corner comes in. Nagle gets his head to it, then Nian Kuru. Wallace. Takonis at distance. Shot in. Ostrike had that one covered. No fear there.
But this is what the Birkalla crowd really had wanted since they had the extra play advantage. They want to see this attacking play. Stav has actually said to them, you know what, we actually have to now get on the ball more often. We have to start creating a lot more. So this is what they want to see.
65 minutes gone in this first leg, semi-final in the men's RA NPL South Australia. Second leg to come next Saturday night. Will be played concurrently with the Adelaide City Playford game, which will be played at Oakden. Both games played at the same time. As Tyrese Conway picks the ball up on the far side now, opts to come back here to Sakonis. Now it's Clark. Maybe has a little bit too much time on it. He's not sure what to do, maybe. Breaks down, Nagle intercepts, Chittadini comes away with it. Here's Kabedi now. Clark's back there. He's manhandled by his opponent, Kabedi, but they still have the ball, West Torrens Birkalla. Clarkson Thomas. Jackson Fortunato heads clear. Jared Clark now. Now Alex Sakonis just inside his own half. He's out to that far side in front of the main stand. Sorry, Sarkani. Oh, he's looking for the little chip over the top. He's looking for Conway, but Lachlan Barr was alert to it. Now it's Ayubi. Chip over the top. Clarkson Thomas down towards the byline. Satira's there, being a menace. Blocks the attempted cross. And it will be a corner.
There you go. Very tense.
It is.
Metros do
wait till next week.
We thought it could be 0-0 today, but how wrong were we?
I did think they would come out cautiously. The first leg of a semi-final at this two-legged playoff as this corner comes in from Klassen Thomas. It's flicked on by Austin Ayubi, but it's held by Cody Ostreich. Ostreich clears Nkuru the target, but Clark's alert to it. Ayubi now can't quite get it under control, but he's won it back to his credit. Welsh is off on a run. Lachlan Barr will get there first though. Still have it. Sakani, Klassen Thomas into the penalty box, should I say.
Probably the slight change of shape has allowed Dylan to get on the ball, get the ball, try to win the ball high up the park, which has worked in the last 5 or so minutes.
Andy Janta wins that header.
Question is, can they get a goal?
Well, that's the big question, but I'm intrigued to see how things go once we get to 75 minutes, based on the statistics that we spoke about earlier. It is 2-1 to MetroStars. 1-1 at half-time. George Blackwood opening the scoring for the visitors before an own goal pulled things level. And then Donati Nkuru in the 56th minute made it 2-1 for the home side. But the home side, we're playing with a reduced number, sorry about that. Lachlan Barr opts for safety, heads clear, corner.
That was a perfectly timed header then by Lachlan Barr. To, I think, Noah Blazeka and Visser.
Yep, substitutes being prepared by MetroStars. I don't know who's coming on, but there seems to be a little bit of confusion as to who's coming off. I think Binyam Kabedi and Christian Satira are now making their way off to the side here. Binyam Kabedi starting this week, was on the bench last week, and they'll be replaced by Noah Blazeka and Thomas Visser. Thomas Visser actually played for West Torrens Birkalla, as did Scott Nagel.
Yeah.
Both of them former West Torrens Birkalla players. Visser, of course, more recently at Croydon. As this corner comes in, it's flicked on. I tell you what, that's a header off the line there. I think it was Lachlan Barr, but a great flick on there by Austin Ayubi.
I'm going to be Visser.
Abby Mollis now goes back. Nagel will clear with his left. And Nkuru's under it. Just missed Welsh. Clark's there. Tries to stall the attack, but still it comes. Eventually Tyrese Conway clears on the far side.
Second minute, approaching that very special time for the West Torrens Birkalla club.
Absolutely.
Can you please tell us that stat again?
21 of their 54 league goals, that's nearly 40%, have come after the 75th minute of play, Theo.
I wonder how many of those goals were by George Blackwood.
Well, he scored 21 of their 53, so a fairly good chance that a number of them would have come in that grouping in the last 15 minutes of play, but he certainly has been key. The former Sydney FC, Adelaide United and Oldham Athletic.
Oldham Athletic there.
Player.
Now, there's a name I haven't heard for a while.
No. They still have a team. I think they might even have... Were they not one of the first Premier League sides to drop out of the top 4 divisions at one stage?
Yeah.
Let the viewers call in on that one. But they were coached by Harry Kuehl at the time. And here comes the corner for MetroStars. It's not great. And it's easily dealt with by Sakani of all people. Back there defending. Here's Samuel Vizzi now for MetroStars. Goes back to his goalkeeper Cody Ostreich, and Ostreich launches. Cittadini gives chase here. Welsh has got to be on his toes. Welsh does very well. Throw in just in front of the cubicle here. Austin Ayubi with it. Jared Clark now. Andy Janto, left foot, chips forward. George Blackwood gives chase. He's got two players onto him though. Samuel Vizzi's one of them.
That's up.
Goes out, and there are a couple of substitutions being prepared. When I say a couple, I mean three. Commentator's nightmare, that. Ryan Yates.
Diorigo Abdullahi.
Ryan Yates and, yep, Jonathan Dorigo and Zachariah Abdullahi. All three of them preparing to come on. Alan Welsh is the first to come off. The others have disappeared on the other side. We'll get an update on who they are in a moment.
Well, Stev is not waiting for things to happen. He's trying to make things happen. His players have to replace some faith in him now.
Well, I mean, this is the game that is set up for them to take full advantage of, isn't it? I mean, they're playing against 10 men. They're playing away from home, but they are playing against 10 men. If they're going to try and go into that second leg with a bit of momentum and, you know, positive vibe, if that's the right term, this is the game that they need to get something out of, you would say. They're not going to be playing against 10 men next week, you would think or expect. So MetroStars doing a stellar job at this point in time in terms of the overall picture in a two-legged playoff. There's Clark now, Ayubi. Now it's
Yates.
Ryan Yates.
He's just come back and played in his normal defensive midfield 6 position with the number 6 on.
Abdullahi into the middle, met by Blazeka. Oof. Wow. Jonathan Dorigo sends that one into car park 5. Tyrese Conway and Alex Sakonis, the two players who are making their way around here, so they were substituted there.
As well as Welshie.
As well as Alan Welsh, correct. Yeah, well done. And into the 76th minute we go.
Danger time. Danger zone.
That's it.
They've got all the ingredients now, Berks, to they've changed their shape. Trying to be a lot more proactive and hopefully put pressure, get on the ball more and have more players in the final third, more options.
Nago goes down the line with that one. Harvey Mollis gives chase, a little tug on the shirt there and a little push. Oh dear. Jonathan Dorigo, what are you doing? Conceded free kick down there in that corner. It'll be taken like a corner, I would suspect. Free kick. Austin Ayubi, single person wall. Michael Cittadini will take this one. Jesse Francesca being prepared as a sub for MetroStars as this free kick comes in. Andy Janto gets his head to it. Arby Mollis underneath it now. Dorigo. Dylan Clafton Thomas. Nice touch by Ayubi. And Abdullahi has been released down the left. The diminutive player on the left. Now on his left. Into the middle. He's looking for Clafton Thomas. But I tell you what, MetroStars had numbers back there, Theo. All behind the ball, defending superbly. Danger not cleared yet, though.
They actually literally have worked their socks off.
Clafton Thomas at the byline. Cuts it back into the middle. No takers, though. Thomas Visser picks this one up. Finds Neon Kuri all by himself. Receives it back. The two of them have got about 6 players to beat in West Torrens Birkalla's white. Vidmar being tracked by Visser. And it's Harpus. Jared Clark. Ryan Yates. That's a great ball. Look at that for a crossfield pass, Theo. Here's Abdullahi now. West Torrens Birkalla don't have the numbers up just yet, but the ball's in the middle. Free header! Dylan Klassen-Thomas given the liberty of TK Shutter in the 78th minute, in the last 15 minutes, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that was an absolutely brilliant move. Great finish by Dylan Klassen-Thomas. He just finds space, but the delivery was excellent, and the Birkalla bench literally just erupted there. They want to try and find another goal. As we say that, I think Arby Mollis is coming off, and Jesse Francesca is just about to come on.
Well, extraordinarily enough, as we mentioned before, Dylan Klassen-Thomas didn't play last week because they didn't have a game last week, but he did play 2 weeks ago and got a brace in that one. And then found himself on the bench tonight, dropped in favour of Soid Sarkani. Soid Sarkani is still on there. They're having a discussion just now, but man, he was given the freedom of TK Shutter Reserve to put that one away.
Yeah, I was at that game with Mr. Talbot, and yeah, it was. I think Dylan Klassen-Thomas was actually man on match. There you go.
Well, I was given the honour or the privilege of covering these two when they played each other in round 6. It was a 0-0 game down at Jack Smith Park, and if I'm honest, it probably was the dullest game I saw this year. But this one has had everything. Drama, goals.
I thought you liked 0-0s and you can have a cup of tea.
Nah.
And a biscuit.
I'm not sure why I led you to believe that, if I did. But no, we've had it all tonight. 1-0 in the 10th minute through George Blackwood, and then 1-1 when Nathan Andijanto inadvertently put the ball into his own net. And then we had drama in the 22nd minute. Cody Ostry called on to save a penalty from Alan Welsh after Hamish Gow handled the ball inside the penalty area. And that was us to the break, 1-1. Second half, well, we had a strike off the post in the 52nd minute from Chittadini, and then a header off the line at the other end in the 70th minute before Neon Kuru made it 2-1 as Blackwood makes his way to the box here. And it's a corner, and then Dylan Klassen-Thomas in the 78th minute made it 2-2. We're into the last 10 minutes now here at TK Shutter Reserve.
Yeah, you just see that Berks have been getting a lot of joy clearly by using the width of the pitch. What I talked about, when you have an extra player, when you want to make the pitch big and attack from there. But they've also, I'll just let you.
Well, here comes that corner. Into the middle it goes. It's met by Jackson Fortunato. Abdullahi gets a strike at it there. Ostrike's out there to block. Great goalkeeping by the big man. Keeps it in at 2-2. Kane Vidmar scurries back to centre back there like a thief.
Maybe stealing some more ice cream from your first game, first goal.
Possibly. Scurries away there. Still booked there. Yellow card for Vidmar. I was watching a series of videos of his father's goal for Rangers actually last week. Theo, he scored a very memorable one against Parma about 1999 or 2000. I'll forget that for a moment. Here's Harpus. He collects. And he scored in the... Well, here's Dylan Klassen-Thomas now. Faces Nagel. Overlapping run here from Austin Ayubi. He chips it into the middle. Oh, great header to clear there by Barr. Only as far as Dorigo, and Nagel blocks that with, I'm not sure what part of the body, but Yates, a little shove there, and Visser, and that'll be a yellow card as well, you would think.
Yeah, the game's really opened up now. I feel sorry for Scotty Nagel, who's he might have a sore hammy, I think. No, driver. Left driver. Yeah, I think he's breathing heavily now.
Dorigo didn't hit that one. This two-legged tie. Finely balanced. Second leg next week, folks. If you can get yourself down to Jack Smith Park on Saturday night for the second adventure in this, I was going to say trilogy, but it's only 2 games, isn't it? Please do so, because I think it'll be, well, a banger.
The trilogy could be the penalty shootout.
No, it could be. Lajeka can't get the space to get the ball away there. Dorigo blocks it. Klassen Thomas now brings it down. Gives Abdullahi.
MetroStars, I have to deal with the Anzac Highway cop.
There's more than one, isn't there? There's Abdullahi now down to the corner. MetroStars will look to clear the lines. Ooh. Vidmar into the middle. Sakani back to Vidmar. It's behind him though. Klassen Thomas has it just inside the box. Onto his left. Great defending again by MetroStars. 3 players blocking the line of shot. Ayubi into the middle. Barr. He's been exemplary tonight, hasn't he, Theo?
Yeah. Showing all his experience here. Another double sub, I think.
It is indeed. Looks like we might have Andre Carl and Anthony Rapuano coming on. Donati Niankuro, Michael Cittadini make way. And the 2 subs have got about 6 minutes of time to have an impact. A goal now would, you think, from either side would maybe mean they'd take a slender lead into the next game. Here's Visser now for the home side. Sakani gives chase. Visser goes back to Samuel Vizzi. Jackson Fortunato on the far side. Now he's wearing the captain's armband, so Scott Nagel is no longer wearing it. I'm not sure why that is. We've had 3 captains for MetroStars tonight. We started off with Hamish Gow when he left for his red card. There's a little tussle on the far side there. Hamish Gow was the captain at the start. He was captain for 22 minutes. Scott Nagel took the armband when he left. Jackson Fortunato has it. Here's Jared Clark now. Kane Vidmar.
It's very, very poised at the moment. Could really go either way.
Abdullahi now faces Vizzi. Takes him to the byline. Crosses in with his left. Met by Ayubi. Cleared by Barr. Abdullahi. Cleared again by Fortunato. The referee, Dion Turner, has spotted something though. I think it's maybe a head knock. Play almost immediately stopped for that. Scott Nagel down with that knock.
Yeah, I think out of safety and abundance, you always go with any type of head knock, just clear the ball. I know the Burks coaching staff weren't quite happy there because he was just about to get up. It looked like he was just about to get up, but you don't actually know with a head knock. Better to be safe than sorry. He's been in the wars, Scotty Nagel. He copped one from Johnny Diorigo, copped one in the back of the head. There is one place he hasn't been hit yet, but let's hope he doesn't get hit there.
The heel, always the weakest point.
The Achilles point there,
yes,
the Achilles heel.
Right, yes.
Yep.
Second leg of this will be played next week at Jack Smith Park, and Adelaide City will host Playford City in the second leg of that one at Adelaide City Park in Oakton. Of course, the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League's semi-final was today. West Adelaide triumphing over West Torrens Birkalla in that one. And the final next week will be between West Adelaide and Salisbury Inter.
1 versus 2.
Again, get along and support local football if you can. Should be good.
Last game of the season.
Cody Ostrike now gets us back underway. Scott Nagel rejoins the fray. Lajeka sees his pass end up with Austin Ayubi. Scott Nagel now has it. He loves those little chips down the wing. Andre Carl was looking for it the other way though. He was looking for it inside, it went outside and it's gone out. It'll be a throw-in for West Torrens Birkalla.
Yeah, he was asking for a hook, but he got a slice instead.
Well, he looked a little bit disappointed with it, but that's a reminder maybe not to go and play golf with Scott Nagel. Ayubi with the throw. Met by Rapuano. Here's Carl. Eager to have an impression. His foot's clipped and it's a free kick back where the first infringement took place. Dylan Klassen-Thomas a little reluctant to return the ball to its rightful owner.
As any player would when they commit a foul. Don't want to give the ball back. Approaching red time.
Into the last minute of the 90 here, Theo. Jesse Francesca over this free kick. MetroStars only have 3 players up for this one. And almost maybe as a result of that, it's clearly and easily dealt with by West Torrens Birkalla. Ryan Yates now releases Zachariah Abdullahi down the left-hand side. Abdullahi back in towards the middle, but Francesca intercepts that. He's back after taking that free kick and defending well. Away he goes. Tried to find Carl, but Jared Clark should get there first. Marpus clears. Abdullahi again, and the Somalian internationalist plays in Ryan Yates. Clark chips forward, run for Ayubi to chase, but Ostrike will get there first. And into injury time we go.
Goalkeeper's trying to waste time, and yeah, because his team has battled so hard with 10 players today. Trying to give him a bit of a break where he can.
MetroStars have had the upper hand in these fixtures over the years, but more recently West Torrens Birkalla have been their match. And the draw tonight looks likely now. Rapuano is forced wide. Nagel back to Rapuano, crosses with his left out to the back there, and Abdullahi will come away with it. Here's Blackwood. They did of course meet in the Federation Cup final in 2023. Sorry, Cup semi-final should I say. That one finished 5-0. James Timokowski hat-trick and Michael Cittadini with 2 in that one, and a 5-0 win for MetroStars against West Torrens Birkalla. MetroStars, as I mentioned before, have had 8 wins in their last 10 meetings. West Torrens Birkalla with 1 win, and there has been 1 draw. This will make it the 2nd draw in 11 meetings, and they will meet next weekend in the deciding leg of this fixture. 92 minutes on the clock now. Playing at the referee Dion Turner's discretion.
Yeah, even going back to the stats, even the stats said that both teams score on average 2.4, 2.5 goals a game. So, over the course of the season.
Well, they've almost achieved that, haven't they? Because they both get 2. You can't get half a goal in one game though, can you?
Well, theoretically, yeah, no, you're correct. Well, Burks actually have scored 3 goals today. You include the own goal.
Oh, yeah, okay. You confused me there for a minute. But yes, he's Andy Janto, scorer of that goal. On his right, into the middle there.
And if they had scored the penalty, they would have definitely scored 3 for their team, but...
yes, Alan Welsh will be disappointed with that penalty miss. all the way back in the 23rd minute. Didn't really get it away from Ostreich, did it?
No.
It was too close to him, and Ostreich took it quite comfortably in the end as this corner comes in near post. Met by Samuel Vizzi. Goes back out. We'll have another corner, thanks, says the referee.
4th minute of red zone time.
Here comes the corner. We go into the middle now. Met by Lachlan Barr. And then Ryan Yates puts it back into car park 5. Referee Dion Turner calls for a new ball.
I thought that was a car park 6, a slightly different angle.
I think they've only got one car park here, haven't they?
You have to be impressed, though. That's a pretty nice building they built.
It is, yes. Constructed through last season and opened for this season. Their main stand. On that far side, the players all now heading over towards it. In actual fact, as Cody Ostreich takes this goal kick, you'll now see it in camera shot. Clark with Carl on his shoulder. Nagel does well to get a foot to that one, but Noah Blajeka is forced to clear.
Can only be a matter of literally seconds, minutes left.
Yeah. Into the 5th minute. I'm surprised we've maybe even gone that long, to be honest. Doesn't feel like we've stopped that much, but ball goes out. Corner kick. We're in the twilight of this one now.
I think this would be the last set piece I'm gathering.
Storms Birkalla eager to try and get something out of here before they complete this away leg. Here comes the corner. Near post. Met by Samuel Vizzi, who's swapped over to left back. And then the final ball into the middle is collected by Cody Ostreich, who has 8 seconds to release it, but he gets rid of it pretty quickly. Sends Thomas Visser running after that one, but into the 6th minute now of injury time. And another new ball required, Theo.
Well, they're telling the referee, let's line up on that side. Let's tell the referee we're done, Metros. Then the goalkeeper kicks the ball out in that direction. We're done. Maybe 3rd time lucky.
Last passage of play, you would think now. Jared Clark along the deck. Finds Dylan Klassen-Thomas. Dorigo's off on a run here. Francesca gets to it though, does well, brings it under control nicely and then clears. Not pretty, but effective. I don't mean Jesse Francesca, I mean his clearance.
I thought you were talking about his hairstyle.
Down the line, that one goes. Goes out, throw in. But in fact, the referee Dion Turner's blown his whistle for full time. It's finished 2-2 in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. It was 1-1 at half time. George Blackwood opened the scoring for West Torrens Birkalla in the 10th minute before MetroStars pulled one back after Jackson Fortunato headed across the face of goal. Nathan Andy Jantel put the ball into his own net. That was it, 1-1 at that point in time. We then had some drama when Hamish Gow handled the ball inside his own penalty box in the 22nd minute. It was a penalty for West Torrens Birkalla. Alan Welsh took that. It was saved by Cody Ostreich. That took us to half time, and in the second half, shots off the post and headers off the line before Dion Neon Kuru made it 2-1 for MetroStars in the 56th minute, and then Dylan Klassen-Thomas equalising in the 78th minute to make it 2-2. Theo, your thoughts on what we've just watched?
That was a brilliant advertisement for football. Look, just got the full-time stats here. Birkalla ended up with 17 shots with 9 on target. So they did deserve goals. You know, it was hard to split a winner. Look, Metro's, with 10 players, they played very, very well. And the goalkeeper was probably one of the best players on the park today. But, you know, Bergs had 12 corners, probably used their man advantage better as the subs got on. Stavgelekis was very brave. A lot of coaches would have probably backed their players on, maybe changed a little bit, but he made lots of changes. He went for it, and yeah, it was a 2-2 draw. Amazing to look forward to next week.
Well, that's it. We sit 6.5 kilometres northeast of Adelaide CBD, but next week we go 7.5 kilometres southeast of Adelaide CBD, down to Jack Smith Park, home of West Torrens Birkalla, for an intriguing second leg. The winner of that, of course, will make it into the grand final to be played in 3 weeks' time. But for now, we'll just close off. I've just got a wee message for you, Theo. Did you know? No skills? That's you, isn't it?
That's me, no skills.
No worries, that's definitely you.
Definitely no worries.
No time to train?
No time to train with kids, no way.
Well, five-a-side soccer, that sounds like it might be for you. It's got a smaller field, smaller goals, quick 20-minute halves, and unlimited subs, so it's great for all levels of fitness, including yours, Theo.
Yep, or lack of.
Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone, so spend your summer nights under lights. Proudly powered by 5AA, always Adelaide. Registrations are open at www.footballsa.com.au football-5s. Go to the Football SA website for more information. And also a reminder that applications are open for the Football SA Variety Football Scholarship Programme, delivered in partnership with Variety SA. Round 1 applications close on the 30th of September 2026. To learn more or apply, visit the Football South Australia website. But for now, it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. It's finished 2-2 in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard here between MetroStars and West Torrens Birkalla.